Yeah, so when someone's accepted into Refuge, we'll work with them to move them in as quickly and safely as possible. We always try and make sure their rooms are all made up to a really nice standard so that it feels really homely when they come inside, because we really recognise how traumatic it is for people to most often have to leave the majority of their belongings behind and leave in a really quick situation. So when they come in, they'll kind of meet their key worker, we'll introduce them to other residents, and then we'll start designing a support plan with them for the for the whole of their stay, but focus on short-term goals and long-term goals with them. Day-to-day life in Refuge really varies, but generally you'll kind of have a key work session booked in every week, but you'll probably see your key worker a few more times a week than that, just for like little check-ins here and there. And we operate with, we try and make people's lives as free as possible. So you can go out all day as much as you want, there's no kind of issues with that. You can stay away up to 3 nights a week, just let your key worker know. So we try and let sort of movement be quite free between people, so you still have that kind of element and control over your life. We also run like activities within Refuge, so they might range from something as simple as just a coffee morning, a quick chat with people, to something a bit more formal like a workshop on self-esteem or healthy relationships. We like to do a lot of arts and crafts kind of therapy, because that works quite well for adults and children, and we can sort of do it at the same time and do something a bit more child friendly and something a little bit more complex for the adults that sort of want to do that. So yeah, that's kind of what it aims to look like. There's a lot of socialisation with other residents, so we often find, particularly with sort of groups of mums, we'll get really close, build really strong relationships. Their children will be going to the same schools, they'll help each other with the school runs, they'll cook dinners together. So we let that all kind of happen very naturally, and for people that don't like to socialise as much, they're free to also just go back to their room and chill. They don't have to be involved in those things. So yeah, we really encourage socialisation both within the Refuge and sort of within the community, because for some people it will be a whole new community for them. A lot of people will go to the food bank sort of all together once a week. So that's a really nice opportunity for them to sort of socialise within the Refuge group as well as at the food bank, that often has loads of community partners that are there to kind of be really helpful and run little programmes with mums and kids, and they often sort of go to a little cafe type thing and get a meal that way as well. So yeah, that's kind of life in Refuge.